Back again like we never left. Episode 22 of the RNS podcast. If you know, you know. Really nothing special podcast. We are really nobody special. Ricky Rose, how you feeling?
You already know, man. Good, bro. How are you feeling?
Well, to be honest with you, I just noticed your wallpaper, so I wasn't feeling that great. And now I'm not feeling any better. So that's
Ice Tray?
I just noticed that. And we've been on here for like 20 minutes. I just noticed that. So DJ, how you feeling?
Man, we good in here, man. Jamel, I'm gonna leave the other one to you. Shout out Michael Red, 22. Yeah.
That's a good one. I wasn't expecting that one.
Mel, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, feeling great. You know, even though my team got swept, but you know, shout out to Emmitt Smith, number 22.
There you go. And we'll get into that soon about your team getting swept.
And holla at Jimmy because he got swept, huh?
Huh?
Couldn't holla at Jimmy because he got swept, huh?
No.
Oh, true. Yeah, true. Yeah.
Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Not today. Maybe last year.
Hey, the way my team's looking, we're not too far behind you. But we'll see.
But you didn't get swept, though.
Real quick, since I'll probably never get to do this again, shout out to all the Alkies for the Steel Reserve Deuce.
Oh, okay. I was like,
y'all know. Y'all know that Steel Reserve Deuce, baby.
Hey,
shout them out. Pour some out for your homies tonight.
No, do not.
You know what? I'd usually co-sign that, but you are a sick individual if you're drinking Steel Reserve. So, Rick, I'm not gonna agree with you there.
Wake up in the morning
and drink some water.
Wake up in the morning drinking a Steel Reserve. That is true sicko hours right there.
No, you hit rock bottom, bro. You hit rock bottom.
Sicko mode.
Right. No, you're really in sicko mode if that's what you're doing. But man, we got a bunch of playoffs, NBA playoffs in store. Got some hell yeah, hell nah. Got to switch it up this week with the top five, but like we always do. DJ, hit us with a black fact.
So this one, as soon as I found it, I was hyped. So 1987. In my opinion, the best baseball player of all time was drafted number 1, King Griffey Jr. My dog, the kid. That was a bad man back in the day. Like, definitely I used to have all the shoes. He was everything to me.
No HGH, no steroids, nothing. It was still a problem.
And
if it wasn't for his injuries, Barry Bonds on steroids still wouldn't have fucked with King Griffey Jr.
Facts. I agree 100%.
Barry Bonds is tough.
You wasn't messing with him.
And just like on top of everything there, like his swing, like everything, like him being on the field. He was like, he's one of the coolest people ever. Like regardless
with the hat
of
backwards,
like regardless of his numbers and his stats, like he's just one of the coolest people ever.
Why does a hat backwards still trigger people in 2021?
I'm not quite sure, Rick.
It just seems rebellious, no matter what.
I'm not quite sure.
Who cares? Look at how he wears his hat. Who gives a damn?
I'm not quite sure there.
I think I remember Colin Cowherd saying that not that long ago about it was one quarterback. I forget which one it was, man. But it was just annoying.
Like I said, you say Colin Cowherd. I'm not quite sure there.
I caught that the second time, and yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Shout out.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Shout out the kid. Shout out King Griffey Jr. Got drafted on this day, 1987.
Hey, don't forget about the game. The video game.
Had games, had I think he had two different games.
Yeah, we had them.
We had them. Yeah, I was gonna say, I know for a fact we had right.
Shout out to my cousin.
On the N64.
He had on the Super Nintendo.
So like video game, like cool, like obviously in baseball, but like he's just one of the coolest dudes ever.
He was dope.
Shout out Ken Griffey Jr., man. So as we move on, now that we're getting into the NBA playoffs, before we talk about the series and who's sweeping who, all that stuff, injuries, all that stuff, what in the entire fuck is up with the fans? And it's like this past week and a half, you got people in MSG trying to spitting at Trae Young. You got Jazz fans talking about going at John Morant's family. You got people throwing popcorn at Russ when he's leaving the game off an injury. Yet last night, you got a fan trying to get on the court. And Sunday night, you got a water bottle getting thrown at Kyrie. Like, what's up with these dudes? And like, KD said it best, man. Like, one, your parents, let alone your mama, hopefully didn't raise you like that. If you're gonna act like it, just stay home. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like I understand. Actually, no, I don't understand. But like, you have a bunch of people back in the arena. It's playoff basketball, and it's like I'm sure juices are flowing, but like, bro, it's never that serious.
All right, so I got 3 points. One, clearly you ain't had no black mama because you got no home training. First off. Second, bro don't like his life because he spit over 50 Cent's shoulder. He clearly don't like his life.
Right.
Yeah.
He said, you know what?
I meant to say that.
Might be the fucking day. I'm just gonna spit over Fifth's shoulder and see what the fuck happens.
That's a
If
bold
I make
move.
it tomorrow, I'm a lucky motherfucker. 3, if a motherfucker throw popcorn at Russ or say shit to Russ, next time let Russ go get them.
I was like,
you know what? If you how I feel, if you want to fuck with the player, then the player has all right to react to you. So if they, you want to fuck with them, get your ass whooped. That's how I feel.
For me, man, the biggest one, like the spitting, that would have made me snap. I don't care what quarter the game was in Trey's scenario.
It doesn't
like,
matter, yeah.
It doesn't matter. I don't care at that point. Suspend me for a whole entire season. You cross the line, bro, because like I don't popcorn, yeah, that's disrespectful. Throwing a bottle, all right, you trying to run on the court, but you spitting, you force something up, some fluids, and you trying to throw that on me, like, bro, I don't care at that point. I don't care about my endorsements. Like, you about to catch these hands, like, and nobody in the stadium gonna hold me back. Like, the best person to hold me back is probably 50, because I'm really gonna cause a problem out there.
Kyrie Irving, he said something. He said he felt like it's going back to the days where players are being basically looked at as an exhibit at the zoo.
Yeah.
If you guys don't understand those racial undertones, there was a man named Otto Benga who was he was from the Congolese, and he was put in the Brooklyn Zoo in New York City back in 1904. So it was in the 1900s, not terribly long ago. I say all that to say there's racial undertones to what's being done in a predominantly black league. Spitting, which is the ultimate sign of disrespect. You spit on me, I'm gonna smack the fire out your ass. You lucky Ice Trey and walk over there and run into the stands, and you lucky Russell Westbrook got held back when the popcorn got thrown on him. All I'm saying is, if you don't want players to revert back to when the Malice in the Palace happened in Detroit, then y'all need to go ahead and start issuing out harsher punishments, so we can prevent this from happening anymore, because it's ridiculous.
The man in DC who tackled, bro, he ain't go hard enough. He should have tackled the shit out of him.
Yeah.
I mean, he should have caught him with a boat to the fucking jaw. And but with that being said, like what fans say. I'm just saying, don't even the racial shit. Like, I've been called a nigger on the court in fucking high school. So like, we all know us four nowhere without words being said. But without words being said, we know where. But I feel like words are just words. But once you start throwing stuff at them, and like Kyrie said, players at a zoo, because that is what it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of what it is. That's
because like even because I've heard some people say, well, it's just popcorn, things like that. Nah, it's not just popcorn. It's the principle of it.
It's disrespect.
You wouldn't work in your workplace, no matter what happened. Mind you, he came off he was leaving with an injury. Mind you, if you're leaving work after a bad day, even on your greatest day, but if you're having a stressful day, you can't wait to get home and somebody's just throwing popcorn in your face, what are you going to do? You're going to snap. It's the same thing. We got to start treating NBA players like humans. Fans, you got to stop acting like you're obligated to shit you're not. 3, Adam Silver. Rick talked about it. Adam Silver, I got a proposal for you. Let's call this the Ron Artest Rule. You know what I'm saying? If a fan does some bullshit like that, they're allowed to get their ass up. The fans are allowed, and the players are allowed.
Facts.
Call it the Ron Artest Rule.
Big facts.
like if that's what it's come down to, because here's the thing: we all know none of these dudes would be doing this if they saw him on the middle of the street
at all.
Ray, can I get your autograph? Russ, can I get your autograph? Can I take a picture with you? But now, since you're on TV and there's nothing you can do about it. Oh, let me just start talking a lot of shit. Let me try and throw a water bottle at him, see if it hits Kyrie and I can get on TV. Oh, let me try and spit at Trae Young. I'm done with this popcorn. Let me just throw it at him, see what happens, and try to get Russ mad. Nah, like it wouldn't happen if in different confines, clear confines, none of it would happen.
Motherfucker got a cut at his cubicle, had to leave work, and got some popcorn thrown at him. Motherfucker be hot.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man, it's a feminine trait. You chasing other men for clout. Get off these men's nuts. Watch the game. Shut the fuck up. Bottom line.
Right. You're not obligated. People I don't know. Fans act like they're obligated so much more than what they are, man.
You don't care how much you spend for the ticket. You're entertained.
Right.
To be entertained, not for you to spit on somebody. Bro, that joint got me so heated. Like if you spit on me, bro. Like you're asking to die.
Right.
You basically just, you know what I mean? You signed your death certificate. You're like ready to go meet Jesus. Like, right. Don't do that shit.
Like, hey, real quick before we get to the,
you gonna let someone spit on you, DJ? What you gonna do if someone spit on you?
Yeah, we gonna have a problem.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Right. Real quick before we get to the actual playoffs, we don't have this on our notes, but I want to bring this up. A lot of people are trying to use Kyrie stepping on the Celtics logo as an excuse. I just want to hear you guys' quick thoughts on that, just because to me that's so laughable. Like that's
that logo.
Like this is my thing. Like when it comes to logo and all that stuff, like if the players don't do nothing, who cares? Like you're a fan, you can't do nothing.
You step on the logo gets stepped on every time down the court.
In football, look, stepping on the logo in basketball means nothing. Like
stepping on a logo
in football.
To me, stepping on a
logo completely different.
I still like,
bro, but
it's different. But even then, like it's not that deep.
I don't
know when T.O. did that shit on the Star, that was disrespectful.
But all right, that's the thing, yo. All right, yes, that was disrespectful. But he scored a touchdown, and a player did something. A fan, you can't do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
no. Facts. It doesn't. To answer your original question, no. That is. It boils down to 2 words that hasn't been used yet. White privilege. It boils down to that.
But that's already there. We already know that. Like
no, but they keep trying to spin it into other shit. That's what I'm saying. It's white privilege.
It's funny. It's funny to me, like how many people got heated on that. Like, did y'all even know the Boston Celtics logo had a name? Like people, you stepped on Lucky the Leprechaun. How can you?
They just came up with that shit.
I was like,
they just came up with that.
I thought it was just the Boston Celtics logo. Like,
hey,
people tripping.
Not to cut you guys off. Phoenix is up 40. Hold on, 45-27 with about 7:30 left to go in the second quarter.
All right,
yo, I saw Chris Paul go up and get a board. This motherfucker is a dog. I mean. He went up and grabbed that bitch with 2 hands, like
let's get to it then. That's a perfect segue because
big boy.
That's a perfect.
He's my height, yo.
Right, that's a perfect segue because we're talking about injuries. We're talking about injuries, and the biggest one potentially is Chris Paul with his shoulder. right?
Chris
And the
Paul's
past two
shoulder is
games,
looking better.
you know what I'm saying? The like last game had a good game. Today,
And he just hit a 3.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't count him out. Don't count him out, man.
48-27.
What you laughing at?
It's just like, yo, DJ is like your hype man. Every time you say one thing,
Oh,
DJ
yeah.
is right behind.
Hey,
Yeah,
man,
DJ can't let me talk,
man.
dog, but it's all good.
It's like, yo, right when Aaron say something,
I'm trying to get to the topic.
DJ's like, nah, fuck that. I got something to say.
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul, baby. Yeah.
Right,
What you say?
right.
Yo, what you say, Aaron? Nah, fuck that, Aaron. Yo, I gotta talk about this.
Right. But now, I mean, what quarter is it? Just a second quarter. Game of runs, but like it is good to see. It is good to see Chris Paul getting back in his health. We still got AD with the groin and everything. Like, how do we think this series is gonna go? You think it's gonna be the healthiest team wins, or?
Well, lifestyle.
What about it?
Go ahead.
Say what about Embiid? Embiid's knee too.
Oh yeah. But I was just talking about specifically this series.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just saying injuries.
We'll get there, man.
Let's. No. I thought you was talking about injuries in whole. Like,
I said those two because they're playing the same series.
Oh, okay. I got you.
As far as this series, AD's hamstring isn't going anywhere anytime soon. I don't know anybody that's had a strained hamstring and came back.
This is groin.
Or strained groin.
Same thing,
worse.
soft tissue. Yeah. Same thing, soft tissue.
Yeah, I know.
Not same thing, but you know what I mean.
And said, okay, yeah, I'm gonna be back in a week. No, don't happen like that. Like, it just don't. So this is gonna be a problem. They're gonna need him, in my opinion, to get past the Suns, because the Suns are real. The Suns had a loaded team last year. They just didn't have a leader. Now they got a leader. So yeah, I kind of take my chances with the Suns as long as AD's health is in question. And Chris Paul, but that's contingent on Chris Paul getting better. Chris Paul's going to need to be close to full go.
Right.
At that.
Yeah, you know what? I don't even think Chris has to be close to 100. As long as he, 70, whatever. If AD's
really?
out, yeah. If AD's out, I'm not really tripping. I think the Suns have enough firepower to get by with the Lakers without AD. I mean, LeBron's 36. LeBron's 36, and he's fighting his own little ankle injury that he has going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he at full health right now either. Like you said, a groin strain is someone that has strained his groin one too many times in the past 2 years. You're not coming back in a week or two. That's a month at best to get back and be at full health. So I mean he's definitely not coming back for this round. So I think the Suns will be fine as long as AD is out.
And to your point too, I think the Suns got better other guys than the Lakers other guys.
And Devin Booker's a young lion right now, man. Like he can go out there and give you 51
because he is a dog. He just needs he just needed somebody to show him.
Yeah. And he's, like I said, man, he still hasn't had a breakout performance yet in the playoffs, and it's gonna come because he's a scorer.
Yeah, an elite one at that.
Hey Mel, you want to get on this, or you wanna go to Embiid?
No, I could go with this real quick. I was just gonna say, with soft tissue injuries, you always got to be careful because no matter what you do, you can always treat it, and it's always good to heat it and cool, but the inflammation is always going to be an issue because right when it starts to get inflamed and you make that one little jump cut, that one little move, it's going to be a little tweak. Yeah, it's going to be a little one little small tweak. That's all it takes. But at the same time, if you do stretch it out and you do the right process, you can last a lot longer than what some people be like. I don't know how AD was able to come back. It's like he did everything and he hasn't had that one little fault, that one little tweak that's going to take him out completely. So it's all a game of Russian roulette at this point.
Yeah. Who knows, man?
Or defense.
Let's see how that goes. Quick update on the score, DJ.
50-27.
Oh, yikes.
With Markieff Morris going to the line?
Yeah.
That's Markieff, right?
Markieff. Yeah.
Yeah, because Marcus is on Marcus Morris.
Right.
And missed first of 2 free throws.
All right. All right, so let's move on from that series, and we're talking about Embiid potentially out. I know right now he's doubtful for this would be game 5. Yeah, doubtful for game 5. If Embiid is out, and let's say he's out next game, potentially out longer than that, can the Wizards come back? Can the Wizards come back in the series with a injured Embiid?
I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say yeah because I don't believe in Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons,
I don't believe in the Wizards
as your best
game.
player right now. Super questionable. So I think they got a shot. I mean, especially if it's close, I'm just gonna foul the hell out Ben Simmons, and then you gotta take him out if you know what I'm saying, if you don't want him to go to that free throw line.
Scott Brooks did that last night.
Yeah, I know that's what he did. And what he went 2 for 14. You ain't gonna
No, it
win
was
too
2
many
for
games.
20.
Yeah, you ain't gonna win too many games if your best player can't go to the line. And then if you take him out, then you ain't got to worry about your biggest defensive threat either. So I'm gonna say, hell yeah, they got a shot.
I will say this about it, man. Forget Ben Simmons, but shout out to Westbrook, bro. Because what I saw last game with 20 boards, bro, like his effort and his will, like I said about leaders being on a certain team, like you can see the difference what a leader can do for the Wizards and what it did for Bradley Beal. Like I could see them actually pulling something out, but I don't know. It's just Philly just seems like they're, like y'all said, the others are a little bit better than the Wizards, but the Wizards definitely put that effort in the last game.
Yeah, and to go on Russ and talk about leadership, like everything he did, like the rebounds, the assists, control the pace, and like that's my, like when I watch point guards, like the ones that really separate themselves from the top to the middle is how you control the pace every game. And I think like from the point guards I've seen, like obviously Magic is Magic, but like Chris Paul, no matter what, Chris Paul plays at his pace, no matter what. The game is at Chris Paul's pace every damn game. And I'm not saying Russ does that, but like he controlled the tempo. He controlled that at the tempo. He was 3 for 19 and dominated the game.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? He was 3 for 19 and dominated just because he found other things to do and he got rewards. Like, if my shot's not falling, what else can I do to help contribute to a win?
Just a super quick point because I left this out. If Rui Hachimura can play like this,
I like
the
Rui.
rest of the series, I
like
do
Rui.
too, man. 20 point, 13 rebound game. If you can get him doing that the rest of the series, once again, and Embiid is out, you might be able to pencil them in.
Hey.
Wasn't he showing us like little flashes last year, but he kept getting injured?
He's been injured a little bit.
The Wizards got something in Rui. Wizards got something.
He's something special. I
the Wizards got
see
something.
What he grows into.
Yeah,
55-28. 55-28. I've been waiting.
Right. Wow. So I said all that. And I didn't answer the question. They have a chance, but like everything has to go right. Like Beal and Russ have to really go off. And like you said, to like Rui, like other people have to shot. Bertans has to hit shots. He really hasn't done too much yet. Bertans has to get going. It has to be a perfect storm of things. And like DJ's initial point, it'll be tough. I don't know if they can win 4 in a row though. Like it's tough for anybody to win 4 in a row. Yeah. But I think with Embiid out, I think they got a solid shot. I wouldn't say they're the favorite next game, but they have a good chance to win next game. So we'll see. And going back over to the Western Conference, we see what the Jazz are doing with the Grizzlies. Should the Jazz get more respect? Just it seems like I mean, and we've talked about this, so it's not like this is media. We have kind of been like, it's the Jazz, yeah. And to an extent, I'm still sort of like that. But should the Jazz get more respect?
I will say this one first. I'm sorry for all the slander and disrespect I put on Donovan Mitchell. I like him as a player, but to come out cold and come out swinging like he did, like it's impressive, bro. He looked like he didn't lose a step, like he hasn't been sitting out for a while. So with him showing out, like, yeah, the Jazz is real. They got that many wins for a reason in the West. So we got to respect what they're doing right now.
Yeah, like I think they're good. I think they're a good team. I don't think they're a great team. I think they're a good team. Like I think they have people that complement each other. Like, no matter where they're swinging the ball, somebody can shoot a shot other than Rudy Gobert, who has a contract for whatever reason. But he, like they're very good. They're a very good team, well balanced. They play defense. Like I said, offensively well balanced. But no, I don't think they have a chance to get out to beat in the Western Conference Final. Who they'll play the Blazers maybe.
Well, the winner of that series, but yeah, something like that.
Yeah, the Blazers, Nuggets. I just maybe I see them beating the Clippers. That's about it.
For me, we still have to wait and see. Like, I don't like. It's a 1-8 series. Like, it's like this is they're supposed to be doing what they're doing. What they're supposed to be doing.
I feel like
now.
the story of the series is Ja.
Right.
I feel like that's
he's
the
playing
story
well.
of the
Like,
series.
he's playing well. But the one thing I will say about the Jazz, it's good that they have Bogdanovich this year. He didn't play in the bubble, and it's
right. He makes
it's good. It's good that we're getting this version of Mike Conley again for them, and that's a big difference.
That's a big difference too.
Mike Conley didn't have that great of a year last year. He kind of played better in the bubble, but he didn't really play that well.
He didn't have a good year.
But he's kind of back to somewhat of a Memphis Mike Conley, and that's a
he
good.
Must have had some kind of injury or something last year that was kind of underlying.
I think he was, and I think he was playing through it. But they got a lot of people that mesh well. Yeah. So we'll see next round.
I'm gonna say the Jazz ain't been past the first round since probably Darren Williams and Boozer. So they ain't done shit. So I mean, to me, they're gonna be the Atlanta Hawks from that 2000 14-15 season. A really good team, just not a great team.
Right.
Go for the regular season. Maybe not for the playoffs.
That's exactly that, and that's it comes with territory. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you do more in the playoffs, and this goes individually or as a team, like the deeper you go, the more playoff runs you make, the more respect you're gonna get. So until then, we're on wait and see terms right now, Utah.
But you're doing what you're supposed to now.
Exactly, you're doing your job. Shout out y'all, and I don't mean to say that in like a smart ass way, but like they're doing what they're doing, and that's good. And real quick before we get to the last one, DJ, you make a good point. Ja is playing his ass off, and this is good for Ja. This is not only good for Ja, this is good for the Grizzlies, because this is a young up and coming team, and just no matter what happens in the series, you get this experience. You may be able to add a few more pieces around Ja, and then who knows? Like,
I mean, shit, you got Dylan Brooks, Jaren Jackson Ja playing well.
Say that again.
I said this before the draft. I said this after the draft. I'm saying it today. Ja was the better draft pick. Zion brings in more money to your organization because of sales and all that. Ja is the better draft pick.
But we ain't
he has the ball in his hand.
Yeah, I can't say that yet.
You're right. Like, I agree. But like,
he has the ball in his hand.
But hey, bro, ain't nobody talking about Zion right now. Like,
at all.
But I'm not gonna say that about a dude that just averaged 27 and 7.
I hear you.
I'm a wait.
I hear you.
Because but Ja Morant, man, I think he's a year early too. You know what I mean? So I'm really interested to see what he does next year, because this can bring a little more. There's gonna be a little more pressure on him next year, because now, you know what I mean. Niggas gonna be looking for him. But you know, once you make that playoffs,
he be looking for motherfuckers though.
Hey, but you, it's a difference.
He be looking for him.
It's a difference when you haven't gone to the playoffs, and then you know what I'm saying, and then you do this, and then you go into the playoffs for your first time. That next season is always tougher.
You know who you got to look at? Not Ja. Look at Dylan Brooks. That's the guy who you need to look at.
Nigga, ain't nobody gonna be looking at Dylan. Niggas ain't worried about Ja.
Because
like, it's they sink and swim with Ja.
I'm not worried about Ja. Ja's gonna be Ja. You need to worry about Dylan Brooks, because Dylan Brooks right now is playing very well, but he's gonna have to elevate his game for them to go further. Ja's gonna be Ja.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if the Grizzlies don't make the playoffs next year, ain't nobody gonna be like, man, what the fuck happened to Dylan Brooks?
Look, I'm saying they're going to be in the playoffs next year. It's advancing past the first round. That's what I'm saying. They're playoffs.
They got in the Western Conference, it is not guaranteed. You got a full-time Warriors coming back. You got Klay Thompson on them that's going to be there.
Right.
Zion Williamson is going to be there. He going to be ready. I'm not going to get all the way into it.
Hold this. Yeah, I was going to say, hold this thought. You said two words that is a perfect segue. Western Conference right now. Just leave it at that. We don't need Zion. We don't need Ja. We don't need the Grizzlies right now. Which teams are most likely to make it to the Western Conference Championship as of today? The Western Conference Finals as of today.
As of today.
Straight up, I can't call it. I'll say two teams, but I can't call it right now.
And also, Utah is going to play the winner of the Dallas and Clippers game in the conference semis.
Confirmed.
I'm gonna go, man.
The Blazers are up 108-107.
So I'm gonna go Blazers, Clippers.
Dame's got 33 right now.
I'm going Blazers, Clippers. I'm going Blazers, Clippers in the Western Conference Finals.
Blazers, Clippers.
That's mine.
Okay, I got. Who would the Suns play second round?
The winner of the Nuggets and the Trailblazers.
Okay, I got Suns, Clippers.
Can I just say the winner of the Mavericks Clippers series as one team? Can I say that, or do I have to say an exact team?
Yeah, exact team, man. Exact team.
Like, bro, like it's everything's 2-2. Like,
you said no. Like, that was today.
You made the rules there. Come on now.
I didn't make the rules. I didn't make these notes.
You added it to as of today.
I'll say. Yeah, but as of today, I'd pick the winner of that series. But sure, I'll say Clippers. I'll say Clippers Suns. Why not?
Clippers Suns.
I've been wrong before. This ain't the first time I'd be wrong if I'm not wrong. If I'm not right.
Facts. You and I both.
Hey, I'm gonna keep sticking with my pick. I said the Lakers was gonna be in the finals, so I'm gonna say Lakers and Clippers, even though I don't believe that right now. What I'm watching.
Yeah, I don't.
You should.
66, 36.5.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said. But I'm just sticking to what I said at the very beginning.
I just saw it
at the beginning. I said the
Lakers
Lakers was gonna make
out
it.
though.
I'm not gonna count them out, but I'm just saying right now what I'm watching, that's crazy. But yeah.
Okay. Speaking of not writing the notes, I really appreciate you guys for not bringing up the Knicks for me. I really appreciate y'all.
Hey, but by the way, Ice Trey Slim.
Hey,
Ice Trey Slim in the background.
Hey, that's fine. I'll take that. All of it says y'all some real friends, some real brothers for not
since you
brought
it up, Aaron. I said, since you brought it up.
Nah, we're good. So hell yeah, hell nah.
No, Aaron, all I was gonna say, bro, is they made it, and I ain't gonna crush your dreams right now. So
yeah,
keep doing it.
DJ, what are you about to say? I'm just messing with you. What are you about to say, DJ?
Because me and you were talking over the weekend. What's up with Julius Randle?
See, so now this is gonna see Rick. What are you about to say? You're about to like, I'm not trying to get into this because this is gonna be another 15 minutes of me ranting. To answer, long story short, I don't know.
Okay.
I mean,
I don't know.
It's probably
I know they're doubling them. I know
everything.
They're confusing them. Yes.
I don't know.
And this is first time in the playoffs too.
It's his first time in the playoffs.
Right.
First time in the playoffs.
Like I said,
he's the guy.
Like I said last
top
dog. I think that playing hard shit during the regular season will get you. It'll get you to the playoffs. In the playoffs, everybody plays fucking hard.
But this is his first time being top dog, though.
I use D Rose like playoff Rondo moving forward though. If I was a Knicks, I let him chill all season.
D Rose only.
I've told y'all this 5 different times in 5 different episodes. Elfrid Payton shouldn't have been on the court, and I
agree.
So
You're
like,
you're
like,
100% right on that.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm done talking about the Knicks because the longer I go, the longer this episode is gonna be. You know,
that's why.
You know,
that's why I didn't bring them up.
All I was trying to say
we know they
is
got
I
the gentleman
appreciate
suite.
y'all. I appreciate y'all for not putting it on the notes. Like,
this is gentleman suite. Ain't nothing to talk about.
I appreciate y'all. Hell yeah, or hell nah. So, got 4 different questions. And Rick, I caught that. I'm just not going to respond.
I know you caught it.
I caught that.
Man. Most unbothered.
All right. We good. Hell yeah, hell
unbothered
nah.
was a person. Go ahead.
Hell yeah, hell nah. First one, Mel, this is for you. So over the weekend, Naomi Osaka, she withdrew from the French Open. And she was threatened by tennis officials that she'd be unable to compete in any other Grand Slams because she didn't fulfill her media obligations. And not only they were upset about that, there was a lot of other people that were really, they had a lot to say about Naomi. And I saw a bunch of different article topics and like titles of topics. And they're just going at Naomi for no reason. Her reasoning for withdrawal is mental health issues. And she put out a post on Instagram. And the biggest thing is like, which she's like, if you've seen Naomi Osaka and like when she does interview people, she's very sweet. Like she's very nice. Like she's like, and she, the whole time she was just apologizing for the people she may have hurt and things like that. And it's unfortunate because to me, like if you're withdrawing for mental health issues, you shouldn't have to apologize for anybody. Like that's your body. Everybody goes through different things. But long story short, was this handled correctly, Mel?
Hell no. It wasn't on the tennis part, but on her part, hell yes.
Yeah, right. I know what you meant.
Like, because it takes true bravery to actually say that you're dealing with mental health and on the pedestal that she is, and to be a top athlete and to be a competitor, you had to push yourself to another level and to admit the human side of you, to say that I am dealing with mental health. I am dealing with depression. I need a moment to myself. I can't give you the energy that y'all need. So shout out to her, much respect, even if it means stepping away from something that you love to like build your health back up. So take as long as you need,
right? And
much respect to that queen for real, because it takes true strength to say that I'm dealing with something mentally. So
it really does. Sidebar. She said she's been dealing with mental health issues since 2018. So just to throw that as or not mental health. She's been suffering with depression since 2018.
And I always say when you finally speak about it, you're on the first process of healing. Right. So I hope that she gets the healing that she needs, and then it doesn't mentally break her to the point she can't function. You know what I'm saying? So many blessings and shout out to her.
Right.
I got you, man.
You got you.
Stephen A. responded to Kwame Brown, Bust Life, with the low light reel of some of Kwame Brown's playing career. Did this hit its mark the way Stephen A. wanted it to?
Why you have to say Bust Life like that, man?
I mean, that's his YouTube channel, Bust Life.
All right.
Yeah, it's
I didn't know
the name of his YouTube channel. No,
I didn't know that.
Don't smoke Kwame.
No smoke with Kwame. I don't want no smoke, bro.
Last week,
bro. So, yeah. No, that's the name of his YouTube channel. Is Bust Life.
Keep it going.
Did this hit his mark from Stephen A.'s point? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, from Stephen A.'s standpoint, did it hit his mark? Did it hit his intended audience? Did it hit the way that he wanted it to be received?
Hell yeah, it hit his target audience. Hell nah, I don't think it hit its mark, just because I think it's just on like the end. I think if it was like a week earlier and Stephen A did that, like when it was like really going back and forth with all that stuff, I think it really would have hit its mark. But now, like I don't even think Kwame even, like, I could be wrong. I don't think Kwame responded to it. So like I think at this point we're starting to get to the tail end of the Kwame beefs and all of that. So it definitely reached the target audience, and Stephen A went at him again. But I don't think it hit his mark, just because I think it's just a little bit old at this point, or getting there.
It got kind of cringy
Right.
It was kind of like
Right. And it
doing a
like,
lot.
yeah, and that was a long video. Like it did not have to be that long.
Yeah, it looked
Even
like
they
he was
cut
trying.
it.
15 more minutes.
It looked like he was trying to hype up
Yeah,
his show more than he even did like a little preview before, a little trailer for it. Like
exactly. Like he could have sauld the same exact thing in a minute, really, instead of like 10. But
or just on Twitter.
Or just on Twitter. Right? He could have just had the Twitter fingers. But so we're gonna switch it up. Rick, going to you now. So we got Wilder and Tyson Fury scheduled July 24th.
Yeah.
Is it a mistake to fight Wilder instead of the unification bout against Anthony Joshua? Hell yeah, hell no.
Hell yeah, it's a mistake, man. It only take one hit. It only take one punch. And Tyson Fury is a skilled boxer. You know what I mean? Like my man, he as big as he is, he shouldn't be able to move the way he does in that ring. His footwork's impeccable. The way that he's able to maneuver around the ring, make you fight at his pace. He's 6'8", 270. Like he's phenomenal. All that said, it only takes one hit for Deontay Wilder. He just need one hit to land. And you know, as skilled as he is, I think he's gonna win the fight. I still think Fury's gonna win the fight. But if he get caught with that right one too many times, he just missed out on his opportunity to unify them belts. But you know, he's betting on himself, so I hope it works out for him.
Yo,
Right.
Rick, you made me realize how big heavyweight fighters are. Like,
Bro,
how tall is Fury again? Say that.
Fury's 6'8",
He's huge,
and I think
man.
the last fight he was fighting at 270. And then whatchamacallit, I mean,
He was towering over him.
yeah. And then I mean, and Wilder's 6'5".
Right.
You know,
Right. Like he's no slouch.
Joshua's
Like
6'6".
right.
Like, that is just like some, like, people really don't understand like how big them dudes are and like how hard they can really punch. Like,
Oh my God.
like crack ribs, all that. But yeah, that's crazy.
Cause brain damage, man.
Seriously.
Easy.
It's like watching Ben Wallace and Ron Artest go at it.
No, man, it's like watching two Mack trucks just collide into each other.
No.
Like,
Oh, hey, shot like to the fans and to y'all too. If y'all ever got any free time, YouTube like a boxing match without the fans there of heavyweight fighting, you'll actually hear how hard they punch. And it's a lot different when the fans are not there. You'll actually
sound like cannons going on.
I bet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, for real. It really does. Like, Rick is not exaggerating. It really does sound like a cannon.
So sticking with boxing on this one, Jake Paul scheduled to fight Tyron Woodley. DJ, is Jake Paul bad for the sport of boxing?
Tyron Woodley said he was doing it for the culture. He said he was doing it to shut this motherfucker up. I hope so, because I'm tired of seeing this motherfucker getting hyped up because he beat Nate Robinson's ass. Like I'm just tired of this shit. Like,
hey DJ, wasn't that the fight you was hyped to see?
Yeah,
that was
That was Logan
I was
Paul.
hyped to see that one.
I think that was Logan. Was that Jake Paul or Logan Paul?
Oh, that was Jake Paul,
I
bro.
thought it was
That was
Jake.
Jake Paul.
Either
But
way,
that was better than the other one though. So
Oh, you bugging, but okay.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just tired of seeing the Paul brothers. It's like, okay, because it's not like they're fighting anybody. They're not like fighting the best people, but they consider themselves top notch. So I'm like, okay.
They
But
got
hey,
people
what
talk
if-
about boxing?
What if he whoops Tyron Woodley's ass though? Like
Then hey, if
I'm not saying he will, but I'm just saying
but I'm saying if he does, okay, look, you got it, big dog.
Hey, at that
Right.
point, he's a real boxer, bro.
At that point,
he's like, okay, let me take that back. What he's done so far, he already fought a UFC fighter, so they have gloves on. So I say he's a real fighter, bro. Like, not an average person can whoop his ass. So
right.
They need to start fighting boxers.
yeah,
I'm
that's
tired
what-
of seeing them fight UFC fighters. Like
They're like boxing
All right,
UFC
cool.
people. Like
you can beat up a guy that likes to use his feet. let me see you mess with someone that they professionally just use their hands only.
Right. And like because even like I'm sure Tyron Woodley can box. You know what I'm saying? But just to go back to just for an example, I'm not trying to make this too long, but if you make this example, Mayweather and Conor McGregor, like I'm sure Conor McGregor can fight and he has hands, but like Floyd was doing that his whole life. Like it's different. It's different training for 2 months and training for X amount of years.
Floyd wasn't even trying.
Right.
No, not
exactly.
at all. Floyd, if you watch that fight, Floyd could have ended that shit the first round when he hit him. And he was like, oh, let me lighten up for you a little bit.
He literally walked up just like this the whole time. Like he ain't do none of that Philly shell shit. Like he just walked forward.
But I would say this. It's a UFC fighter can get in the ring, but I don't think so. I don't think a boxer can get in the octagon.
I agree with that. I
disagree. It depends.
I was just about to say I agree, but I feel like it depends on the person.
Because the only reason I say it depends is what is your second background? Because a lot of fighters might have a second background. If your background is kickboxing, if you got kickboxing, you might survive. But if they get you on the ground, you're still a liability. But if you're a straight hands fighter, like when they get you on the ground, like you kind of short. But I feel like it all depends, bro. Because like football players has gotten to UFC and they done well. So I say it all depends.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I agree. And then in my head, I was like, nah, hold on. Like, I think it depends on the person. But to your point, if you haven't done any training and you're trying, just going back, like this person's been training for X amount of years, you're trying to learn how to use your feet for 2 months. Like it doesn't, who knows, but it doesn't really.
We also can't forget, man, Logan Paul is about to fight Mayweather. I think very soon. So
soon, right?
I hope I get to see both these people knocked out because the ancestors were very disappointed in Nate Robinson when he fought Jake Paul.
All right,
there was
Nate
memes
Robinson fault.
There was memes of Malcolm X and Martin Luther King just all shaking their head at him like,
hey, they're funny though. I'm like, I'm not going to. They're funny.
Like, I need the ancestors need to be redeemed on this one because I mean that ass whooping Nate Robinson took was just wrong.
Hey Rick, I got a question. In the boxing ring, are you ever supposed to lunge with your head down and throw your hands?
Not unless you want to get knocked the fuck out.
Oh, isn't that what happened?
Right. Let's go and get
a recipe. Go ahead and come face forward.
Seriously.
Lead with your face. See what happens.
Let's get going with this top 5, man. So this week or this episode's top 5 Biggie and Tupac songs. So you can pick from Biggie songs and Tupac songs. A bunch of each, so it shouldn't be too much trouble trying to find a song. DJ, you got first. I got second. Jamel has third. Rick has last. Rick, you got 2 picks in a row. DJ, if you're ready, you're on the clock.
Shit, I wasn't even expecting to win. I ain't gonna lie, you got me.
You won handedly too.
Yeah,
man, that's 5 in a row. Shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, y'all got me. Let me go.
This man acting like he won a real award. He's like, hey, y'all got
rubbing
me,
his neck. Hey, rubbing his neck.
I like to think
do I gotta
feel like Jordan?
You
feel like Jordan in the '90s, huh? That's what you're doing. You consider retirement now?
Okay, I'm taking this personally.
Yeah, let me get juicy.
Juicy.
I can't. Yeah. You can't even think right now. I wouldn't expect him to be number 1.
I'm so excited right now. I don't know what to pick. Gosh, like
I'm gonna go. I got a story to tell. Jamel, your pick.
Does I get a round count or is that digital on the ground?
No, that's
Tupac.
That's Tupac.
Okay. Oh yeah, it was featuring digital.
And it's any song they own. I mean, if they own the song,
right?
Yeah, good. Fair game.
All right, that's my shit. I get around.
With that said, I'm gonna go ahead with I'm gonna go Flavor in Your Ear remix and Ambition as a Rider.
All right.
Okay.
Dang, he went quick with both of them.
Right.
Yeah, make sure I get both of them for the
that's what I said. There's a bunch of songs, so it shouldn't be too hard unless you're just trying to pick between the ones. Jamel, your pick.
California Love.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my. I'm gonna go just to avoid going all Biggie here. I'm gonna go to Live and Die in L.A.
Ooh, nice.
That's my favorite
I'm
Tupac song.
gonna go hit him up.
All
Hit
right.
him up and who shot you?
Okay. I'm gonna go Get Money remix.
Okay. This one's a quick one, ain't it?
Hey, there's enough song. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of songs. Just pick one. Mel, your pick.
To America's Most Wanted.
Ain't
Okay.
nothing but a gangster party.
Mm.
All right, so I'm gonna go California Love and
Mel
Hypnotize.
already got
Oh, you got
Mel, yeah,
California Love?
Yeah.
I thought it was to Live and Die in LA.
Aaron got Live and
both
Die.
went back to back, actually. So
Oh, both of them back to back. That makes sense. I hate both of you equally.
Yeah, it's all good.
And you just got America's Most Wanted. I still go Hypnotize Me though.
That's still a good one though.
I mean, hey, there's
I
a bunch of good ones.
I know there's a bunch
of
of good ones. I'm trying to figure out which one I want.
But not like Hypnotized. Like I'm still surprised that was sitting there.
Yeah, so I just got that one, and I'll go. Man, I'll go Changes.
Okay. That was Changes it's the first Tupac song I remember hearing on the radio. Like, I was super young at that point. That was like the first one I remember hearing on the radio. Jamel.
10 Crack Commandments.
Okay.
Good one.
Got me.
Man. So I know how. Yeah, I'm gonna just. Ooh, man.
Just pick it, bro.
I'm
gonna go Keep Your Head Up.
That's a good one.
All
Keep
right.
Your Head's a good one.
So I'm gonna go one of my favorite Tupac songs, Rather Be a Nigga.
Rather be N-I-G-G-A.
Yeah, that joint go. And let me think of a Biggie song to go with. Aaron got Get Money. That was gonna be my joint. He got 10 Crack Commandments. Damn, that was gonna be my joint. Let me go Warning.
Damn, I thought that was gonna be.
I thought someone got one.
I was trying to hold off on that one.
I'm picking a Biggie song. I just thought of a Biggie song in my head that wasn't gonna be my pick, but I'm gonna just go with my pick.
I thought of one, but I can't think of the title. It's in my head.
I'm gonna go Unbelievable.
Ooh.
That's
What'd you get?
Huh?
What'd you get?
Unbelievable.
Ooh, that joint go.
Yeah, that's like
Unbelievable go.
Every time I hear that, that's like, I'm like, if you put rapping in that's textbook rapping right there. Like,
yeah, that shit, the Unbelievable goes.
Yeah, I'm going Unbelievable. So
I'm gonna have to listen to that after we're done. That joint goes.
Textbook performance by Biggie there. So shout out Biggie. Rest in peace.
I'm up next.
Yeah.
Was When We Ride on Our Enemies taking it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I want that one. Fugees. Mobb Deep trying to diss too. That was
there's so many that's gonna be left out. It's unreal.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like there's like 5 I can think of at the top of my head. Rick, your pick, last pick.
This is 1 or 2.
One pick.
Ooh.
He's so sad.
I know. There's so many. I'm in between 2 though.
Pick one.
Which 2?
Pick your favorite one.
I'm the last pick overall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one else can pick. I'm in between Notorious Thugs and Kicking the Door.
Kick in the door, bro.
Kick in the door,
Within the fold, yeah.
I say kick in the door. That's the one I will pick, bro.
I'm with you on that one.
I think I'd go the opposite way. I think I'd go
Notorious Thugs was tough.
Yeah,
bro, but kick in the door, that beat, like right when you hear it, right when it drops, bro, you already know what's about.
But he only has a little part in Notorious Thugs. He has,
but that whole song,
it's the part. Like, it's the part, and
it
like
is the part,
and you got Biggie rapping like perfect Bone Thugs flow, like
like that.
Hey, but bro,
that joint did go hard.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, but Aaron, when you heard that dun 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 dun, the kick in the door, John, bro.
I'm not knocking. I'm not knocking either one.
There's no bad pick. Right. There's no bad pick.
There's no bad pick here.
Storytelling of kicking in the door, like the way he was, like the way he flowing, like. And
then there's some world building there with Nas when he was like, y'all didn't know about my Biggie wars. Who you thought kicking the door was for? You know what I'm saying? So there's a story behind that I didn't even know.
Yeah.
So
So with all that being said, make this pick, champ.
If you know,
I'm gonna go Notorious Thugs. I'm gonna go against the grain. I'm gonna go Notorious Thugs.
Okay. See, this motherfucker gonna be like hypnotized.
I know, right?
Hypnotized.
That'd have been funny.
All right. So
with that said, I'm gonna give one more chance.
Right.
Hey, switch it up. Actually pick a Pac song.
Yo, that would have been crazy.
So to recap, DJ got Juicy, Hit 'Em Up, Who Shot Ya, Rather Be a Nigga, Morning. I got a story to tell, To Live and Die in LA, and Get Money remix, Keep Your Head Up, and Unbelievable. Mel, I Get Around, California Love, Two of America's Most Wanted, 10 Crack Commandments. Commandments. When we ride on the enemies, you got me really stuttering. Now, Rick, I got a Flavor in Your Ear.
You skipped yourself though.
And
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
Oh, my bad.
See, now y'all mess with me. Rick got a Flavor in Your Ear remix, Ambitions as a Rider, Hypnotized, Changes, Notorious Thugs.
Good luck, fans. I don't know how you gonna pick this one.
Hey, y'all got this. Hey,
it's just a preference.
Any music, I would say any music one, it's really a preference. But there's
I don't
one.
know how you gonna pick this one. This one's hard.
There's one that like I'm really surprised. As far as Pac songs, I'm surprised nobody picked All Eyes on Me.
I thought that was already picked for some reason.
Yeah. Well, that and Big Papa. Because Big Papa was.
I would say Big Papa is Big Papa. You know what I'm saying?
Big Papa, Dear Mama.
Nobody picked.
I'm not. I don't know. Like certain songs, but like
I didn't want Dear Mama for this one.
Yeah, I didn't want Dear Mama.
Yeah.
But you're right. I mean, it's a dope song.
Thugs Mansion.
Thugs Mansion.
Yeah, that's a good one.
There's like 3 versions of it.
I would say whichever version you like. One
Pac song I was thinking of was All About You when they duck.
All About You. And What You Won't Do for Love. I love that song, man.
How do you want it?
You got me.
Yeah.
Do for love. Yeah. I was
we got the Bebe cartoon.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that one. That's a really cool song. And that was like the first video after he passed away, and they had like a whole different
I love that
animated
song.
video. Good song.
Yeah. I love the video.
What was that song with Scarface? What was that one song with him and Scarface on it?
Cry, I think.
Yeah.
Pride. Yeah.
That joint went hard.
Won't you just cry? Yeah.
I said it before.
I said it in a different
podcast.
Go ahead.
My fault. I said it on a different episode, but Biggie's first verse on One More Chance is like crazy. But I say that like every Biggie. I say that like every Biggie
that we all heard.
Huh?
I said that Biggie freestyle that we all heard. That we all heard.
I got 7, I got 11. Biggie Small, the millionaire, the mansion. Yeah.
That's what goes, bro.
We should have picked that. We should have picked that, honestly.
Yeah, he went in on that one.
As Biggie and Tupac, ain't it? Like,
that was both of them on stage.
That was both of them on the same. But hey, Biggie ripped it that like we all said Biggie.
But you could tell they both different styles when they was on stage,
Right.
because like you could tell like when Pac came on there, it was nothing but like energy, but like kind of like that DMX energy.
Yeah,
almost.
because you know Biggie big ass ain't gonna move all like that on stage.
Well, if you ever seen Jay-Z talking about DMX energy, I just saw somewhere he said, he had to come up. You saw that joint?
Yeah, I saw that joint.
He said I had to come up behind DMX. He said he came out, whole crowd is hype. Like he said all he did was just he said everyone just went wild. He said then halfway through he takes his shirt off. Now all the women are yelling. He said then this Bama at the end, he says a prayer. He said now everybody's crying.
Yo, but the funny part, he said he got everybody crying. He said, and he got me crying.
Yeah, he's like now I gotta go up and follow this. He said I'm looking around like you want to go next.
And then he said, I gotta play Hard Knock Life. He was like, how do I match up to that? But Jay said, he's like, yo, I know I couldn't beat him in energy, so I know I can out rap him. He's like, yo, cut off the beat. Everything was acapella.
It was
that'd be hard as shit. And Jay-Z acapella.
It was funny. No, yeah, that'd be crazy. It was funny. It was funny when he's talking about that. He was like before talking about going acapella, he was like, well, I got 52 more days of this. But man, like always, appreciate you guys for listening. Appreciate you guys for tapping in. Appreciate you guys for voting. Go ahead.
No, I think that's Chris Paul on the ground.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would say I saw you.
Yeah. His shoulder.
Yeah, he looks hurt, bro.
He
looks hurt. That's why my eyes stopped.
Yeah, I would say I
he
saw you
looks
hurt.
He looks hurt.
Hey,
yeah, that sucks.
I'm watching right now.
Quick garbage question.
Hey, look, this nigga's on the ground, bro.
Like,
right, he's on the ground.
Quick question.
Go ahead, Rick. Go ahead.
Real quick. If it's Devin versus LeBron, who y'all got?
LeBron.
Y'all got LeBron? Does it mess up his legacy if he loses?
Yes.
No. He's solidified.
No.
There's no consider him.
I don't think I'd like.
That's what it is. It's the GOAT conversation.
No, that's the only thing I'm saying for GOAT conversation.
That's the only conversation it is for LeBron.
Okay, well, then take him out the GOAT conversation because you can't be the GOAT getting ghosted in your first round as a veteran. Not as a young bull, as a veteran. Nah, bro.
To a young bull.
Nah,
hey,
bro.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens to that. Hopefully Chris Paul is okay. Yeah. But like always, make sure you guys follow rns.podcast on Twitter. Sorry.
He's
RNS podcast on Twitter. RNS.podcast on Instagram, the Really Nothing Special podcast on Facebook, the Really Nothing Special podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, Really Nothing Special podcast on YouTube. Make sure you guys are subscribing, reviewing, liking, commenting, retweeting, sending us top 5 ideas, voting, all of that stuff.
Keep voting.
Rock the vote.
You make DJ nervous.
Vote or die.
Vote or die.
Appreciate you guys. Hey, I said I needed 1 vote last week. I got 5. I appreciate y'all.
Sympathy votes, Hey,
it is what it is.
Yeah, I ain't mad.
By the way, it looks like the Nuggets are going to be up 3-2.
All right. Any last comments?
Miami, he got swept. Damn.
Yeah, we ain't even get into them.
I was wrong. That's my last comment. I was wrong.
I was wrong too.
I got light.
Well,
on in here.
I was wrong about something else. Not the Bucks Heat series. I was wrong.
Are you afraid of the dark ass nigga over here?
Yeah, there's light on in the house, but apparently I'm
unlocked character.
I'm just dark now.
Yeah. So all this nigga needs is a flashlight and a light and a damn campfire.
Hell no,
we need scary stories and shit.
Yo, help us level up to unlock Rick for real.
Yeah.
We all need to
player,
everybody listening. Everybody listening has to beat the boss to unlock Rick.
Yeah. If you want to see Rick again, please view, subscribe, like to unlock Rick.
Get y'all VC up.